Batching similar items on eBay can be an absolute game changer for you, and we're gonna explain why. Welcome to Flippin' Punching. Today's Monday, February 26th. We're gonna pull some eBay orders here, show you guys what is selling, show you guys some items that we're listing, and we're gonna talk about how important it is to batch, how important it is for you guys to list similar items and batches on eBay. So we're gonna jump into that here. We sold 25 items for $1,018, and then we also had, I think, 1 or 2 sales in Macari as well. So we'll pull those orders. But we had a lot of orders to pull, so let's jump into it here. Before we start today's video, I want you guys to put down in the comments down below questions you guys want me to address in future videos. All right? So if there's something you guys want me to answer, topics you guys want me to cover, things you want to see in future videos, let me know in the comments down below, or just ask questions. We'll answer them all in a future video here. So you guys haven't seen the video yet, but we're gonna be posting the next week or two. At the flea market, we did a massive graphic novel pickup, and we just sold a bunch of them. We already got them listed. So first one we sold the Spider-Man Last Stand. I think we got $10 plus shipping for that. I literally had it listed for, I think, $19.99. Someone sent me an offer of $10. I haven't even put it away yet, so I just accepted it. So I'd have to go back and pull it off the shelf. I know it's pretty bad, but when you're listing like a ton of books, 50, 60 books, and someone's gonna send you an offer away, just accept it, move on. Next one we sold this Batman one, Batman vs. Spider-Man. I think that one we got $9.99 plus shipping. We sold another one. This is the X-Men Fatal Attractions graphic novel, and we got $19.99 plus shipping for that. So the crazy thing is these books are actually moving pretty fast. I just started listing these a couple days ago, and we already just sold 3 of them already, so I'm super happy about that. All right, so speaking about Spider-Man, because we just sold the Spider-Man books, we actually sold a SpiderMan Lego set. There it is, SpiderMan Lego set. This is set 76173. If you guys know, that's how you tell what Lego sets by the number on them. Pretty cool Ghost Rider set. Picked this up with ADH Dave. I did a bundle deal. I got like 3 items for $50, and we got $29.99 plus shipping for this. So as soon as we sell the other item, we'll be in the profits, and then everything else will be pure profit going forward. So happy with that. In the beginning of this video, I mentioned that we're going to talk about today's topic is going to be how important it is to list similar items in batches. And I'll give you guys a couple examples. So over the weekend, I listed probably about 70 graphic novels, and a big reason for that is when you are taking photos of items, it makes the process super simple and very easy. So you're literally just taking photos and you're doing similar items, so you can get in the groove of things, so you can just start blasting through them real fast. That's number one. Number two, when you go to list on eBay, it's just like writing a paper. Once you get started, things go by super fast and go super quick. So by listing similar items on eBay, you get in the groove of being able to find comps faster, be able to list faster, and be able to understand how those listings are done, because every listing in every category is done differently. It makes storing and inventorying those items a lot easier because you're putting them all in the same area, same place as they are being listed. So you're going one by one. So you already have an area set for them. You already put it right in the same area. You're listing all those items. I have an inventory system by number: A7, A8, A4, A5, A6, and so on. But even though I do use that inventory system, I also try to put my items with an inventory number, but also similar items in similar areas, because it makes it so much easier. So that way, if I ever mess up and put the wrong number in, if I ever mess up my inventory, I can find those items easily and real quick. I have a bookshelf. I keep all these books. So by putting them up there, I'm putting all the new ones up. Those are the ones that are probably going to sell fast and right away. But let's pull a couple more. We'll talk more about this. Next item we sold is over here in D2. We actually sold a Funko Pop. D2 here. It is hit. I think that's it. Is that it? Here we go. I think this one's right here. Right here. This is what we sold. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. So another thing I did this weekend was I actually listed a bunch of Funko Pops, stuff I had laying around here, stuff I picked up at yard sales, stuff I got from private pick. So we ended up getting I think I paid about $3 for this, and we ended up selling this for $14 plus shipping. Next time we sold a GameCube game. This is over here in B9 in the video game storage area. All right, GameCube. Is it Day of Reckoning, I think? What game? All right, I think right here. Day of Reckoning for GameCube. That came in a massive big pickup we did, and I think we made like $2 or $3 into it. We got $24.99 plus shipping. All right, next time we sold a bunch of media. We sold a TNA Wrestling DVD. There it is, guys. TNA No Surrender. You see that guy right there? That's Jay Lethal. He did this gimmick where they call him the Black Machismo. He was like a Macho Man type of character. That's who trained me to be a pro wrestler. But pretty cool. I'm assuming because Sting's on here. Sting's about to retire in March. TNA is a wrestling company just rebranded from Impact to TNA. So they went back to their own name. Also, there's a lot of stuff with Sting on these, and Sting's about to retire in the beginning of March. So I think a lot of TNA stuff's selling right now. So I got $12.99 plus shipping for this, and I have less than $1 into it. When I was cleaning out the garage, I found this DVD box set that I thought I had listed, but I didn't. It's a religious box set here. The box is a little beat up, but as soon as I listed it, it sold immediately. I bought that at I don't know, maybe a thrift store for like $2 or something like that. We got $11.99 plus shipping. I probably would have been able to get $15 to $20 if the box wasn't beat up, and I just think that it fell and stuff got piled on top of it, and unfortunately it kind of beat up the box a little bit. But still, we got $11.99 plus shipping, and it's sold, and it's moving out of the garage, which I'm happy about. All right, so let's go back to our original topic here. Why it's so important to list your items and batch your items? Because one, I like to batch my photos for my listings. And the big reason I like to do that here is if I'm taking pictures of similar items, I get in the groove of things, it makes it super fast, and I can put them all in a box together, because when I go to look them up for comps, when I go to list them on eBay, I'm going to be using all similar listings, or using that same listing, just sell similar my own listing, and I can quick blow through things. So when I do stuff like this, I do all my photos for those items, and I batch my photos, meaning that I have a box of like 50 of the similar items, let's say, those graphic novels, and I'll do all 50 books, front and back of photos of each one of them, and then I'll do all those in one sitting before I start listing. Then I take all those books that I already had the photos before, and even though I'm not going to be able to do 50 listings, I'm more than likely not going to be able to do 50 listings one day, but I have them already done on my phone, so that means the next day when I start, I know right where to pick up. So this helps me be more effective and more efficient with my listings. And that's why batching your listings and batching your photos is so important. All right, so we sold a VHS box set for $60. I know, it's kind of hard to believe, but let me show you. So I actually bought this. This is the Aeon Flux MTV Complete Box Set. I bought this when I was out picking with Papa Punchin' a couple months back. It's actually an extremely rare VHS box set. Hard to come by, in great condition. You know, it has that weird anime type of look to it and feel. I don't know if you guys remember that show, Aeon Flux. It was on MTV back in the late 90s. But I picked up this box set for $4. I knew it was super valuable. When I saw it, it just had that feel and look to it. I had it listed for $74.99, best offer, and someone sent me an offer for $60, and I accepted. So we got $60 plus shipping for this item. Next time we sold is over here in Z1. I just pulled it out of the box. Can't really see it from here, but this is a pin box. Really cool, actually. So what I sold is Mickey Mouse lights. But look at this. It's a super cool pin set, man. If you guys are into Disney pins, check out my store. I put the link in the description down below. We get tons of Disney pins for sale. But we ended up getting this for a massive pickup. I don't know what we got into it. Maybe $5-10. But I think we got I had it listed for I think $119.99, so somebody offered for $80, and I accepted. $80 plus shipping. All right, these next couple sales, you're gonna be like, what? That's sold? Chalked up to the category of weird things that do sell on eBay, and it's so important to make sure you guys use the right keywords when you guys are listing certain items, because some items have multi-purposes. I'll show you a couple. You guys saw me do this big designer box pickups there like a while back, and in those, this is what they look like. All right, I got a whole bag of them. There's like 80 of them in here, but people actually buy these to actually craft with. Yeah, people buy these to do all kind of different crafting. They put them on gift boxes. Sometimes they're like stickered on the boxes, or in different packaging, but I have a whole bag of them. So I put them in lots of 4 for $24.99, and we sold 2 lots. We sold 8 little flowers for 50 bucks. Can't believe those are selling, to be honest with you. Keeping on with that theme of weird things that are selling, we sold these Louis the 13th. These are the Remy Martin is a cognac, if you guys aren't familiar with. These are empty boxes for the glasses. This is what the box looks like here. Nice, and I opened it up here to show you. It just had the empty glassware in there. It just had the box. The box only, no glassware, just for the boxes here. We had two of these boxes. Both of them actually sold. It was nice. We made one listing, put them both up. I had no idea what to list these empty boxes for. I paid 10 bucks for the pair, and I put them up for $49.99 best offer. And someone sent me an offer for the first day for 30 bucks. I just accepted because I got a ton of boxes on the list, and they do take up a lot of room, so I was happy to have it move. And then someone sent me an offer for 20 bucks that day, which I countered. They declined, and then they sent me an offer the following day for 25 bucks, which I accepted. So I got 55 bucks for those 2 boxes, and I have a total of 10 bucks into them. And it moves those 2 boxes out, so I put 2 new boxes on that shelf, which is great. Because I'm going to be listing a lot of designer boxes here in the near future, because I have hundreds of boxes to go through and get listed. So I listed this book last night. This is the Graphic Ink. There's a DC Comics. It's a DC Comics graphic ink book. It's a big, thick one. And I listed for $59.99, best offer. And someone sent me an offer right away for 50 bucks. I just accepted. So here's the book. I mean, it's pretty thick. So we accepted. I ended up getting $55.99 plus shipping for that, or 55 bucks plus shipping for that. So super pumped. That also came with that big graphic novel buy I did. And I won't tell you guys exactly, I don't want to spoil the video for you guys, but we got a tremendous good deal. And I have listed so much value in these books. And they're selling, as you saw. We've already sold, what, 4 of them already? 4 or 5 already? So, which is nice. Also, too, when I went through all those graphic novel books, I only listed the ones that are going to be $10 or more. Anything that was under 10 bucks or didn't have any sold in the last 90 days, I didn't list. I ended up selling a lot of those XMen to one of my buddies for 15 bucks. It was like 5 or 6 books or so. Hooked them up because I always got to take care of my friends, but also too, moved a little stack of books real fast for me. So I got 15 bucks for those. We sold one of those SpongeBob posters. I'll post a picture up here as you guys. I don't want to roll those out and show you guys, but we've been selling these consistently. I think I got 12 bucks or 10 bucks for that plus shipping. We only have 1 or 2 left of those, but we've already sold over 20 plus posters, and it's great. That came in a big lot from the flea market about a year ago. It just take a while for them to sell. All right, next one we sold is actually in our office here. We sold a Disney service pin. Now you guys saw me sell those big ones for the one that was 40 years for $1,000 bucks, and the one that was 45 years for $2,000. This was a Mickey Mouse one. It's a 20-year service pin, so you have to work for Disney for 20 years to get this. This is what it looks like, guys. Mickey Mouse, 20 years of service. Not very big. These pins are about the size of your thumbnail, but I had those listed for $129.99. Someone sent me an offer for 100 bucks. I just accepted. So this came in a massive pin lot, and this is pretty much pure profit this time. All right, so we had a Macari sale. We sold this item. We had it listed for, I think, $49.99. Someone sent me an offer, I think, for 40 bucks, and I accepted. Lord Hellas. It's actually an RPG game with little pieces and stuff like that. I've had this in my store for like a year and a half. Didn't sell. What I didn't realize is I forgot I had free shipping on that. And so for 40 bucks. The thing weighs 7 pounds. So I printed a label. It cost me about 12 bucks to ship. So at this point, I mean, it came from a massive lot. I made like 10 times on money on this lot. So at this point, I'm just moving it. It's been sitting in my store. I'm just happy to see it go. So I'll take the 20 bucks on it. It's pure profit at this moment, but wish I would have caught it before I saw I had free shipping on it. But also, I'm glad to see it move. So get rid of this old inventory. So I was supposed to do a big whatnot over the weekend. We were supposed to do one Friday night, and I just had so much going on. I had to postpone it to Sunday. And unfortunately, I ran into an issue. My wife has been bugging me since we moved in the new house to get a new sink for our house. We had this little tiny dual sink. It was like 6 inches. Came with our build, which we were very unhappy with. I'll put a picture up here when you see it. So I ended up we went to Lowe's, found the sink. I decided to order online, so I had to worry about lugging it, carrying it around. the sink came to their house, and then over the weekend, I had a gentleman here to install it. We opened the box. Every time you want to, why do you want to interrupt my videos? Every time I'm filming, Willow, you want to interrupt me. Anyway, I was saying, so I bought this sink, opened up the box, and it was cracked. So I ended up having to run around. The gentleman's supposed to install it on Saturday, and he actually got caught up in another job, so he had to postpone it another day. So he came over Sunday instead. I was going to go to Junk in the Trunk, which is a once-a-month flea market. I was going to go meet up with ADH Dave, but unfortunately, that didn't happen because I had to be here for the installation, and then ran into all those issues. So it just messed up my whole day. But look how beautiful this sink is. This is what we switched to. My wife is so happy, and you know what they say, a happy wife is a happy life. That's no joke, let me tell you. All right, so these next 3 items that we sold are going to go in line with the topic of this video about why it's so important to list stuff in batches when you are listing on eBay. I sold 3 Funko Pops. Now, the reason why these probably all sold because I listed them in batches. I listed a whole bunch of Funko Pops at one time. So, Android right here, we got, I think we got 17 bucks or $17.99 plus shipping. I think I sent out best offer on that one. Goku, we got $19.99 plus shipping for this one. Darth here, this was a special edition one, and I think we got 33 bucks plus shipping. Now, I actually didn't expect all those to sell right away there, but because when you are listing similar like items in batches, when you have a collector or someone who likes that item, they're gonna go to your store and look what else you have for sale. So if I have 30 Funko Pops, I'm not gonna just list like 2 or 3 per day. I'm gonna sit down, take all my photos, get in a groove, and I'm gonna list all 30 of those in a row, because when you got big collectors that are looking for these items, you put up good deals or put up stuff that they want, they're gonna look at your other listings. And if they're fresh up there, you get a lot more people looking at them, and it does help out tremendously by listing stuff in batches. I can't stress this enough. I do it all the time, and I always see a significant bump in those items right when I list them. 1, I'm listing new items, but 2, I'm listing new similar items and a bunch of them at one time. So it's really triggering the algorithm for those items. It's getting a lot of watchers on those items, and they're looking at the other stuff, which is pushing your views up. So very important, guys. Try to do that if you can. I always list in batches, and it saves a lot of time because you get in a groove of things. Yeah, so here, I still got all these lists from last week's Whatnot. Huge box of items in here. This all gonna be listed, gonna be sent out today. I have a bunch of wrestling figures that I have listed on eBay, and I think about just blowing them out on Whatnot and doing a massive pro wrestling figure show. So I may do that here in the near future. A couple items that we sold today are actually not here. They're in our storage, so we'll get those and show those in next video that we do. But I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, do you guys batch your listings? Do you guys list similar items in batches, or do you spread them out? And if you do spread them out, what is the benefit, or why do you guys do that? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear that, what your thought process on that is. But guys, we got a couple Whatnots coming up. We got a Whatnot coming up on Tuesday night. I'm doing a raid train with Philly Flipper and a bunch of other resellers there on Whatnot. Put a link down in the description down below. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It really does help out this channel, guys. Remember what I said in the very beginning of this video. If you guys have any questions or topics you guys want me to cover, please put in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.